Well, it is one of the great 9. And then there are these 0 ones. All of them are certainly by Anton Bruckner. They sound Bruckner, they are Bruckner. And if you have done 1, 2, 3, or 4 of them, then you can do the others too. You only have to mature and be yourself double to Mr. Bruckner. And I was chief in Vienna 9 years almost, and I have planted in the St. Florian church a copper penny from Finland at that time. So that's my kind of spy click point in the place where he might appear as a spook sometimes when the constellations in the multiverses are the best for Brucknerish appearances. And I'm sure when he comes, he is iridescent, and he might point to very inconspicuous and unobtrusive details in the rituals when you do one of his great home pages. I mean, the score is kind of a pack of home pages where the tone chooser. Now it was Anton Bruckner who chose the tones, and he did that certainly not just alone somewhere or in Annagasse by some favorite girl that the only one that he visited, but he certainly was very rich in his taking of material of the life score going on around him. So when Wagner died, of course, that put a lot of butterflies in his stomach where the second brain is, as we now know. And that then produced this beautiful 7th symphony with the chorale dedicated to Wagner's memory or Wagner's thoughts. In those days there were no Facebook or Instagram or those, so the communication between brains using music as the way they stow sounding material or human material or just philosophical material between their ears. Well, that is very interesting to follow now, because in the language of music, you don't have those fake news or other enemies like in Kubernetes. So any score of Anton Bruckner, of his great 9 symphonies, is a very rich and human statement. It's like credos. I believe in music, I believe in life, I believe in certainly in love, and I can't help that there is also hate in the world, but I try to cope, and the climax is in the slow movement with a C major, which I take 2 times, because I think after the one big cymbal crash, then when it comes the same bar again, I think it's missing. And anyhow, when you say something very important, you say something very important, and you say, well, do you agree? It is very important. No, it is this kind of repeated testosteronic statement, tutti, that he has here. He has them in the other symphonies too. But this one is somehow very famous, because in the original version, the player playing that has only one chord. But with me, he has at least has two. And then he has a nice whole symphony to be enjoyed when he sits and waits. And well, then he is like a bench musician or a musical satellite that is docking himself to the gladiators, the musical gladiators on the estrade altar, where they then do movements up and down on the keyboards, lavines up and down on black and white tone lavines, and then when there is the alternation of wind solos, it is like you sit on the stadium and you see, no, I will look at the high jump there. Oh no, there is the pole vault, or so you can choose. In a Bruckner orchestra, it is very Roman Colosseum feeling in the big orchestra. So be my guest.